After an amazing few days soaking up the vibrant culture of San Juan, Puerto Rico, we're heading to the island of Culebra to see what many consider to be the best beach in all of Puerto Rico. Join us as we hop on a very small airplane, take the short flight to Culebra Island.
Just like that, we're on Culebra.
The flight was actually really smooth.
Yeah, I'm surprised because it's kind of stormy, but it's not raining here like it was on the main island. Hopefully it stays that way. That was the smallest plane I've ever been on, and this might be the smallest airport I've ever seen. We just checked into our Airbnb on Culebra. We were several hours before the actual check-in time, but our host couple picked us up at the airport and let us check in anyway. I want them to be my Puerto Rican aunt and uncle, Tia and Tio, because they are so nice. I love them so much. This is like a little studio apartment. They live in the main house just next door. They have a golf cart that's available for rental. We heard that Jeep and golf cart inventory is a little iffy, so we decided to rent theirs.
It looks like there aren't a lot of big hotels on this island, so you're gonna find a lot of these guest houses and Airbnbs. For those of you wondering, it is safe to drink the water in Puerto Rico, and the water on Culebra is the same filtered water that they use in San Juan. You can still obviously get bottled water pretty much anywhere that you want to go, but as far as like getting food poisoning or anything from drinking the water, that's not going to happen here.
It's raining, but we're not letting that stop us. We're gonna head to town. There's only 2 roads, so we can't really get lost. Famous last words. I think we found an open spot to get some coffee and food. Start our adventure on Culebra. We stopped at a grocery store quickly to get some snacks and things for breakfast. We'll probably eat most of our meals out just because it's fun. The weather's looking a little bit better. It is not raining anymore, knock on wood. So we're going to head out and check out some of the beaches. The best one here on Culebra and in all of Puerto Rico, they say, is called Flamenco Beach. So we're gonna head there right now.
You want to ride?
Let's go.
Whoa. Whoa. Is that us coming in? We have just arrived at Flamenco Beach. Kelly's already found a cat. Big surprise.
It came over to me. We're getting our first look at Flamenco Beach. It's actually pretty built up. You have to pay for parking. It's all cash only. Rentals and a snack bar, bathroom, showers, all kinds of good stuff.
One of the great things about this beach is there's just tons of room to spread out. So even if there are a lot of people here, there's so many little coves. I feel like you'll be able to spread out no matter how busy it gets. So on the far end of Flamenco Beach, there are actually some old World War II tanks. They were used by the military for target practice, but the tanks were too big to move afterwards, so they just left them here. And today you can go see those old tanks from like, I think 1939 was when they were brought here.
The second tank on Flamenco Beach is the one that everyone takes pictures of, this guy right here. It's kind of like halfway in the water, it's really rusted, and there's also some like colorful paint on it too. It's very cool.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
You would, Mr. Abandoned over here. Parking for 4 hours at Flamenco Beach is $5.25, and they only accept cash, unfortunately. So you have to scan the ticket when you leave, and then you'll pay the amount. It's a little bit of an expense, but it's a really nice beach, so worth it. Our Airbnb host told us about these QR codes that they have posted up around the island. They're on these pink signs here. This is the first one I've seen, but if you scan the QR code, it tells you like information about the island, different restaurants and points of interest, stuff like that.
We decided to go to Zaco's Tacos tonight because they have some of the best reviews.
Good morning, happy travelers. This is our full day on Culebra. It was raining all night and it was pouring this morning. We're in a little bit of break from the rain, so we're gonna go out and check out some more beaches.
Where are we headed?
Zoni Beach.
Zoni Beach.
All right, we've made it to Zoni Beach. That was a long drive.
The island isn't that big, so you can get pretty much anywhere in about 10 minutes. This beach though is probably closer to like a 25-minute drive.
When your golf cart only goes 25 miles an hour.
And that's 25 miles an hour going downhill.
There's only one other car here. That's the one good thing about the stormy weather. I think this is actually pretty rough for this beach. It's pretty though.
I did quite a bit of research online about the best beaches in Culebra, and a lot of people said that this beach was better than Flamenco Beach. For one, you don't have to pay to park here, which is a bonus. As far as like picturesque beauty, I don't think this one wins over Flamenco. Flamenco is very, very pretty. The waters here are a little bit more rough. In Zoni Beach's favor, there is nobody here. Like, there's one other couple that was walking by, one other car in the parking lot. As far as I can look in that direction, I don't see a single other person. It's definitely a really nice beach.
Number 2, Tamarindo Beach, to do some snorkeling, which it's a marine reserve, so the snorkeling is supposed to be absolutely excellent. Tamarindo Beach is kind of like in a little bay, so the water's a lot calmer here than it is on the other beaches. It's right next to Flamenco Beach. Flamenco Beach is right on the other side of this land spit here, and we're gonna head there after this, but it's been 4 days in Puerto Rico and we haven't gone swimming yet, which is nuts.
I guess Kelly spotted some turtles. Let's go check it out.
A turtle and a stingray is a pretty successful snorkeling mission. Can you pull out of time? I feel like we're in a retirement community here with all these golf carts around.
We made our way back to Flamenco Beach. A little bit busier than it was yesterday. The weather is a bit nicer. Sun is actually out, which is awesome.
It's like a lot more stuff is open today. Most stuff was closed yesterday because of election day, and because of that we had to actually pay per person to get in to use the facilities today. Parking $5.25 for 4 hours and $2 per person to use the facilities.
Special delivery. There's a couple restaurants, 1 or 2 that serve alcohol, and they're doing pina coladas for $9 a pop. They take credit cards. They also have beer and wine and margaritas, teas, and all sorts of other drinks. You're allowed to bring alcohol on this beach, but you just can't bring any glass. There's some chickens coming by. They're not getting any of it.
We were having a very lovely time on the beach, but a storm is blowing in very quickly, so we are evacuating and going back to our Airbnb. When it rains so hard in a tropical way and you only have a golf cart, it makes things a little more difficult.
We went back to our room and changed, and now we have made our way into town for dinner tonight. One thing about the restaurants here, there are a lot of options, but a lot of times they are not open every day. So We found a pizza place that looked like it was pretty good that is open now, and we're gonna go check and see if that actually is open. So the pizza place ended up being closed, even though online it said it was open. But we did find a place that was open right across from Zaco's Tacos where we had dinner last night.
When it rains, tropical storm. When it rains, tropical.
So we're gonna take the short walk down to the other end of the beach.
We're testing to see if this golf car will make it up this hill.
I don't know. No, we got it. We got it. So be sure Are you sure? Be sure.